Hello, this is Wes Barlow.
And this is Holden Webb.
Right now we are deep into the Flyers' first game for volleyball.
Here against the Benton Tigers.
Ooh, that was an amazing save. Amazing.
I say, Prescott was right there at the net to send that one back.
It's like she knew it was going to be there.
Timeout called. We've seen a drastic change in momentum as the Benton Tigers jumped out to an early lead, but the Flyers have since come back.
This sure has been a battle in the first game.
Absolutely. A much different battle that the Flyers had last night. Or, my apologies, 2 nights ago.
We are back at it, Flyers.
Adjustment to the scoreboard there. It is actually 18-16 Flyers, not 19-16. My apologies.
Ooh, what an amazing serve.
Claire Scott there at the net again.
That was quite the point by our Lady Flyers.
A good recovery from the Flyers led to a slight mistake by the Benton Tigers. The Flyers are just 5 points away from a victory here in the first game. Technical difficulties here on the court.
Benton's 27 with the serve.
Oh, wow, right on the line there for the Benton Tigers. The Flyers definitely thought that one was out, but it crept in.
You're still experiencing a leakage from the vents out on the court, but it's being handled.
Definitely a breath of air the wrong way. The Benton Tigers are on the comeback here. The score is now 20-19, playing to 25.
We are now all tied up.
That was a great serve there, right in between the line of the Flyers. What a point there for the Flyers. A great recovery in the beginning and barely catches the back line. Some discussion there with the referees.
They had to disinfect the ball.
That is the cause for delay here. Some indecision there from the referees, but it is ultimately called Benton point. Back to the point of the disinfectant ball, they actually have about 4 or 5 balls lined up over there to be disinfected as the game goes on.
Each team is fighting for every point that they can get.
We are back to tied up after the Flyers took a 22-20 lead. It has since been matched.
That was some great playing on Benton's part.
Definitely some commotion around the net, but they cleaned it up and managed to get it back over for another point.
Great save by Claire Scott. But ultimately, the point goes to Benton. Benton's taking the first game.
We will come to you back in a moment with Game 2 here at Loyola College Prep. Hello and welcome back to Game 2 here at Loyola College Prep. The Benton Tigers took Game 1, but they are back in action here to start off Game 2.
That was quite the reach by 25. They earned that point.
Some confusion there for the Flyers that cost them that point. Coach Laura Wolbert coming onto the court to help coach up the Flyers there in between points.
What a save. What a save.
And the rejection there at the net. The original rejection there. By Benton definitely caught the Flyers off guard.
Tonight, the Flyers are actually missing one of their star players, Ellie Kate Jackson.
Despite that loss, the Flyers definitely contended well in the first game. Emma Hoffman there to serve for Benton. That point barely catching the line, sending the point, giving Loyola another point. Benton has just subbed in number 7, Harley Erickson.
That was a valiant effort by Abby Anderson to try to get the save from way in the backcourt.
Michaela Horton a little shaken up there in the backcourt after trying to save that last point. Coach Laura Wolbert came over to check on her. She seems to be okay and has gotten back into the game.
What a rally that the two teams are having.
A slight miscommunication there for the Flyers after a great rally back and forth between both teams.
Kaylin Barron has just subbed in for Emily Horton.
What a rally we have going here.
Both teams seem to be very evenly matched. Tonight I think it's just going to come down to whoever wants it more.
I definitely think so, Wes. Both teams are communicating well and definitely giving it their all out there. Coach Laura Wolbert having a brief discussion with the referees.
Coach Wilbert has just called number 21, Molly Horn, a ding-dong.
She has indeed. It seems that the subs have to come in behind the line instead of just freely walking onto the court in front of the line. Number 4, Macy Nance, has just come in for Caitlin Masters for Benton.
Beautiful save. Beautiful save by Macy Nance for Benton.
Diving at the ground, just another great example of the pain that these players are willing to endure to try and come out on top tonight. The Flyers have caught wind here and are coming back and trying to cut back into that big Benton lead.
That is another point for our Lady Flyers.
The rejection there by Loyola's number 21, Molly Horn, to send that one back and get another point for the Lady Flyers.
Claire Scott is up to serve. Under pressure, Coach Woolbert seems to be cool as a cucumber.
She's definitely very relaxed with her legs crossed, leaning back in her seat. Referee timeout here to get definite confirmation on this point. Long discussion here between the referees on this point. They're disputing whether it was tipped over the net by Lady Flyer and then went out on the Flyers' side. They're trying to determine if it indeed was tipped or not. They determined it was, and it is actually Benton's point.
Abby Schroeder for Benton. Her serve seems to be right on the back line.
Very close. The Flyers definitely thought that one was out as well.
My mistake. Aaron Martin. Aaron Martin.
Some commotion there at the net. The point ultimately goes to the Lady Flyers. The Lady Flyers have slowly clawed back and now have their deficit down to only 2. I believe the referees are calling net interference on the Flyers there, giving the point to Benton.
Caitlin Masters for Benton has seemed to come in for number 4, Macy Nace.
Confusion there for both teams. Both teams are covered, and we are still going. What a rally it was there. Both teams seem to have recovered from their struggles in the middle and got back to communicating well throughout the point.
Emily Horton, number 17, has subbed in for Molly Horn, number 21. She is taking the serve.
Emma. We apologize for the technical difficulties. The Flyers have since climbed back to make it 17-17 and have just taken the lead, 18-17. Some miscommunication there from the Flyers led to a Benton point and tying the game back up at 18 apiece.
For Benton, number 26, Emma Hoffman is subbed in for number 7, Harley Erickson. Big play by Abby Anderson for the Flyers.
A great rally by both teams, and the Flyers have pulled ahead by one once again. The pressure is slowly building on both teams as we get late into the game. The Flyers finally judging an out call correctly and getting the point to pull ahead by 2 now.
Timeout called by Benton. And we're back. Kenna Glasscock still to serve. That's another Flyer point, building it to a 23-19 lead.
You know, Wes, the Flyers are slowly starting to distance themselves from the Tigers in this game.
I think they finally hit their groove in this match.
Commentators curse there, folks.
Benton's 37. Andy Taylor has subbed in for number 27, Abby Schroeder. Point Flyers.
The refs calling net interference there on the Benton Tigers.
Timeout called by Benton. We've returned with Emily Horton at serve for the Flyers.
This is game point here for the Flyers in game 2.
Ooh, beautiful save by Ken Glasscock.
Last time the Tigers were in this position, or in the last game, they scored 5 straight points to take the game. They're hoping to do so here again. Coach Laura Wolbert giving her players some advice here late in the game from the sidelines.
That was game point. Now we are tied up 1-1.
The Flyers have taken game 2, and we will be back in a moment with game 3 here at Loyola College Prep. Hello and welcome back to Loyola College Prep as we are here to kick off Game 3 of a tight matchup between the Lady Flyers and the Lady Benton Tigers. It has been very evenly matched so far, with both games before coming down to the last couple of points. Slight confusion there for the Benton Tigers, as some were calling it out, but it was saved by a teammate. It does not seem to matter as Benton takes that point. A great save there by number 7, Claire Scott, for the Lady Flyers. The ball was tipped while entering the Benton side and tracks out of bounds for another point for the Lady Flyers. The refs calling net interference there on the Lady Flyers as Benton takes the point.
Emily Horton being subbed out for number 30, Caitlin Barham. For the Benton Tigers, number 25, Grayson Badali, has been subbed out for number 20, Tatum Waits.
The refs calling net interference once again on the Lady Flyers. This game is much tighter than the last one, as in the last game the Benton Tigers jumped out to a great early lead. Now we are neck and neck, striving to pull ahead,
number 12, Abby Anderson to serve. For Benton, number 4 has been subbed out for 39, Taylor Nash. I'm sorry, not Taylor Nash. Kylie Ortiz. Number 1, Daly Nugget is serving.
A great rejection there at the net by the Benton Tigers catches the Lady Flyers by surprise. My counterpart, Wes Barlow, has had to leave, but Coach Kyle Tanner is here to help me commentate this game for us today. Welcome in, Coach Tanner.
Well, thank you, Ev. It's great to be here, and, it's been an exciting game. I think all you have to do is look at each game and how it's played out, and no one's really been able to get much of an advantage on the other team. It's just point after point. No momentum on either side until the end.
I don't think there's been a lead greater than 2 points here in this game.
Well, it's good to see Principal Johnny LeBlanc coming in to take up some of the towels to make sure that everything is safe here.
Most definitely, as safety is our top priority here.
The Lady Flyers getting a little bit of separation right now, and I think you're going to, yes, you do see a timeout called by Benton. All right, let's see how the Benton Lady Tigers respond after the timeout.
For the Lady Flyers, Shelby Heiss has come in for number 18, Hannah Lafitte.
Really a nice play there by Michaela Horton. It looked like she was going to go up for the spike. She just goes over, puts it in the empty spot, and Ben's not able to recover. Just long, just about 2 feet long on that one.
Great communication by the Benton Tigers as a team to hold off hitting that ball.
And again, just when you saw Loyola pull ahead by 4 points, all of a sudden, 2-point game again as Benton has come back.
Just further proving your point that no team can really seem to get any momentum going here.
That was a nice ball by Taylor Nash. She really put it right on number 30, and she just didn't have time to respond.
It definitely caught her by surprise. Number 7, Harley Erickson has come in for Kylie Ortiz for the Benton Tigers.
And you hear the scream right there. A lot of emotion out there on the court right now.
Michaela Horton was right there at the net to send that one straight back into the Benton Tigers.
all of a sudden you're not seeing the extended rallies that we were seeing earlier. I think the points have gotten a little shorter, but the tension has actually risen quite a bit here.
Early in the season like this, it could be some fatigue. Getting later into the game than you'd usually in practice could be taking its toll on these players.
Well, and you have to remember they haven't had the scrimmages that or a jamboree like they normally would. Just a little bit of miscommunication by Loyola right there. All of a sudden, 1 point game.
And just like that, we are all tied up once again. And Coach Laura Wilbert calls timeout for the Lady Flyers.
Definitely a good time for a timeout right there. Momentum has definitely switched over to the Benton Lady Tigers. Well, Holden, I feel like it's kind of a replay of the last two games where just no one's going to separate until the end. But this is critical right here because whoever takes this game is going to have the decided edge right now.
Definitely, definitely. As we move further into this game, it seems that both teams are really starting to feel the pressure, and as you stated earlier, the ralliers seem to be getting shorter. Focus could be lapsing as pressure sets in, but we shall see as the game continues to go on.
It's going to be interesting to see how the Lady Flyers respond after the timeout because, it's always tough to stem the momentum and try to come back. They're trying to get the energy back up, but Benton really seems fired up right now.
The Lady Flyers still seem relaxed, though. And the Benton Tigers come back to take the lead.
That's the first lead they've had since early on in this game. There was one of those rallies we had talked about earlier. And just again, miscommunication on that back line between them and the front line for the Lady Flyers.
Number 7, Claire Scott, has subbed in for number 10, Shelby Heiss, for the Lady Flyers. Some support coming off the sideline for the Lady Flyers.
That was a nice deep serve. Really put them in a defensive position right there. Lady Flyers just have to find a way to really get a point right now because they're kind of reeling at this.
I believe that is around 6 points straight for the Benton Tigers here. And all of a sudden, the Benton Tigers have taken a
Coach
5-point
Wilbert's up,
lead.
I think, yes, there's another timeout right there.
The Benton Tigers seem fired up as they come back to their huddle, while Coach Wilbert tries to rally her troops.
Well, it's difficult also. You're in your home gym, and you don't have the crowd support behind you, so it's going to be up to the coach and the rest of the players to really bring the energy for the Lady Flyers.
Absolutely. With the absence of fans here, you definitely think it has to be different for these players not having the support coming from the crowd. The Benton Tigers once again come out of the huddle energized, high-fiving.
All right, let's see if that might start a little run for the Lady Flyers right here.
The Lady Flyers finally get a point, and see if that'll help them switch around this momentum. You have to think it would.
So 21-17.
Oh, great save there by Kenan Glasscock, diving to the ground.
Great point for Loyola right there.
There was another one of those great rallies that we were seeing earlier in the game.
So 21-18, a couple of points, and this is really going to put pressure on Benton if they can come back and try to tie this up.
And if we go all the way back to the first game, the Benton Tigers were in a similar position and won 5 straight points from being down 22-20 and came back to win 25-22.
Well, I think the main thing right there is you really want to put the ball in play because you want them to have to earn the point.
The Lady Flyers really seem to be fired up and getting that momentum back that we saw early in the game.
Yeah, right now I think both teams are really energized, realizing the importance of this game.
Coach Laura Woolward continuing to encourage her troops from the sidelines.
You really need this one. You don't want it to get to game point. So this is a big point right here for Loyola and for Benton.
Net interference called here on the Benton Tigers, which gives another point back to the Lady Flyers. Number 21, Molly Horn, has subbed into the game for number 17, Emily Horton.
Now, I think if you're Loyola, you feel pretty good with Taylor Nash serving right now. That's who you'd want. That's who I'd want back there.
Proves your point there, as Taylor Nash sends it over and it does not come back. And yet another point for the Lady Flyers.
That was a really nice spike by the Lady Tigers right there.
That was a valiant effort from senior Michaela Horton there, but just not quite enough. And now we're down to that dire game point for the Benton Tigers.
Okay, well, the Benton Lady Tigers take game 3, 25-21, to take a 2-1 lead.
Welcome back to Game 4 here at Loyola College Prep. The Benton Tigers have taken Game 3 and lead this series 2-1. The Lady Flyers need to win 2 straight if they hope to keep their undefeated season alive.
You'd really like to get off to a good start. Both teams are going to look to try to take the advantage at the beginning of this game, I think. Just Benton, obviously, they want to close it out. Loyola wants to take away any momentum that Benton might have.
Loyola could definitely set the pace here early and get it rolling here in Game 4 and hopefully carry that momentum into Game 5. Referees confirming rosters here early, just to confirm that everyone is on the court and where they are supposed to be.
Be interesting to see if there's any change in strategy going into this Game 4. Once again, that net interference.
We've seen that a lot tonight. Called on pretty evenly on both teams.
I'd have to say that's probably due to the early season. You're going to see a lot of that.
Just common mistakes that you'd have to think would wear off with the rust. Number 13 to serve for Benton, Caitlin Masters. Wow, what a save there by number 7, Claire Scott.
A good point by Loyola. Good save, like you said, and then went ahead and put that one away.
The double team of Michaela Horton and Molly Horn at the net sent that one straight back.
They're really able to put up a wall right there. I think it's very imposing, and right now that's something that Ben's got to figure out how to deal with. I think they want to get the ball deep against that front line.
And just as we mentioned Molly Horn, she has been taken out of the game and subbed in for Emily Horton, who is back to serve.
I don't think either side knew which side that ball was going to come down. They both went up to block. Early season for the officials, too, as they're making sure they get all the calls correct.
And signs, as he said, they were trying to confirm that they had the correct signs going to communicate back and forth to one another.
Oh, wow. Michaela Horton, just no way they were getting that one by her.
Just a dominant presence on the net tonight. Coach Wolbert giving some instruction from the sidelines to sophomore Taylor Nash.
You get the feeling maybe Benton relaxed a little bit after taking Game 3.
You would have to think so with a lead like that. And if they win either one of these games, they're set to go. A great save there by number 4, Macy Nance for Benton. Leads to a Benton point. And yet another point for the Lady Flyers, and like we said, they have gotten off to a pretty solid start here, taking a 5-2 lead early.
Nice save there. That quick tap really caught him off guard, so that was a nice move by Benton.
And if we go back to earlier in the point, that was another amazing save by Benton's number 5, Walker Taylor. Some amazing saves have come up clutch for the Benton Tigers here.
Wow, that was a great spike right there. With authority.
That one definitely had some heat on it, coming back from number 12, Abby Anderson.
Gotta wonder how that, after that spike, now she's set to serve, so she's gotta be pretty pumped up right now.
And just as we mentioned the Lady Flyers pulling ahead, the Benton Tigers have come back within 1.
Well, Holden, should we really be surprised the way these last few games have gone? I mean, it's going to come down to about 25-22 one way or the other.
That is correct. It has been like this all night, folks.
Oh, wow. Again, just a little bit of miscommunication.
Miscommunication, and it has now led to another tie ball game, back at basically 0-0.
I think the Lady Flyers just need to stay ahead, kind of keep that pressure on Benton. Don't let them relax right now.
And we have a substitution for the Lady Flyers. Number 21, Molly Horn, has come in for number 17, Emily Horton.
Nice serve again. Taylor Nash, she just puts it, every one of her serves comes just a foot or two above the net.
Yet another point to the Lady Flyers here in Game 3.
Nice serve there.
Placed it right in the corner.
Timeout, Benton.
Sudden change of events from last game where Loyola was calling timeouts. Now it's Benton.
Well, I think the Benton coach doesn't want this to get away from them. She definitely would rather close it out in 4 games and not have to go to that deciding 5th game.
Absolutely, and like we mentioned earlier, if Loyola brings it to Game 5, then that could bring momentum with them.
little bit of extra information. Taylor Nash's mom is in charge of disinfecting the volleyballs between game points and making sure that everything's ready to go. Another interference call.
Another net interference call, this time on Benton.
So now Loyola's opened up a 5-point advantage.
One of the largest advantages the Lady Flyers have had all night here. Net interference called once again on what seemed to be a certain Flyer point.
Yeah, breaks the streak, but Lady Flyers are in good shape. See if Benton can kind of switch momentum to their side.
Seems that Benton has a new server, number 1, Daily Nagot.
She's got a nice serve. It kind of drops into the mid area, kind of a little bit of confusion between the front line and back line as they try to decide who's going to handle that. Comes up a little short on that one, so that'll take it back over to the Lady Flyers.
Another substitution here for the Lady Flyers. Number 18, Hannah Lafitte, has come in for number 7, Claire Scott.
And Coach Wilbert wanted to get her out there to serve. Let's see if that pays off. Set was just a little bit short because they didn't have their timing right. Again, early in the season, you're going to see a lot of that.
Definitely as this season goes on, there will be more clear communication between the team and surely some more clean sets. Another example there for Benton as one of their players goes up to try and send it back, but thinks someone is behind her and lets a point fall.
All right, so the Lady Flyers now up by 5, kind of keeping that lead, not letting Benton get too close.
Benton chipped it down to 2 with 2 net interference calls in a row on the Flyers, but they have climbed back to get it back. A lot of energy coming out of the Flyers right now as they continue to build on their lead.
Yeah, You can tell things have really turned around now.
A great return right there to put it right into the corner.
There seems to be a little bit of a wet spot on the floor right there. I think they were a little bit concerned. It's just off the playing surface there.
Got double towels out. It must be serious.
Coach Wolbert really trying to get her team going right here, knowing that even though you're up by 5, you just can't allow Benton to get back and score several points in a row right here.
I think she definitely sees that the momentum needs to stay on their side as they need to win 2 games in a row here to try and close this out.
Oh, net interference again. Yeah, Benton just now realizing they thought they had won that point.
Benton definitely thought they had that one, but net interference was called once again.
We'll have to see what happens here. That can be pretty tricky when you think you've won and think you've got momentum coming your way, and all of a sudden a call doesn't go your way. Can be hard to recover. Oh, a lot of discussion, and it is in.
You have to think that would be a big momentum shift for Benton there, thinking they had won 2 points in a row with the net interference, and then thinking that ball was out, and that point is counted as well.
All right, Flyers up by 8.
Could certainly pull away here with a couple of good hits in a row to claim a few points and make a win almost certain here.
And there's the timeout by the Lady Tigers coach. Doesn't want it to get away from them, but a 9-point advantage right now, that seems pretty tough to come back from.
Most definitely 9 points, and the Lady Flyers only 5 points away from claiming a victory here in Game 4. Might speculate, if I was the coach for Benton, that might have called that timeout a little earlier.
Yeah, it's one of those tricky things. You like to allow your team to kind of seize momentum back, but once you see it getting away from you, you really got to get that timeout to try to regroup. Right, so coming out of the timeout, 20-11, 9-point advantage for the Lady Flyers.
Oh, that is
wait for the whistle.
interesting. The Benton Tigers have 0 timeouts left.
Wow, what a serve. And now 10-point advantage.
And yet another point added to the Lady Flyers to stretch their lead to 11 and just 3 within winning the game.
We're definitely staring at Game 5 right now.
Flyers now up by 12. Who knows? Benton would have to go on a serious run here, but
Well, let's see
anything can
who's
happen.
serving right now. I mean, that's a big part of it right now.
Number 25, Grayson Badiali, is serving once again.
All right, game point right now. There it is. Lady Flyers take game 4, 25-12. We will go to a deciding game 5. So if you're at home, go get yourself a snack, go get something, but make sure you get back to watch this exciting game 5 and deciding game in this match.
And like we said, we'll see how the Flyers carry their momentum from this win into Game 5.
Aren't you Abby?
I've heard.
Oh, good thing.
Yeah.
What do you think, KK? Is she lying to me?
Of course. Why is yours going faster?
Hurry up, go ahead and win this thing. You went too long.
Me too. Me too.
80, 20 minutes, still 8.
For real?
I'm sorry. Yeah, no, hey.
Yeah.
For a long run.
we're just moments away from a deciding Game 5 between Loyola and Benton.
Both teams have come out energized here. And this is the deciding game of the night. Win or go home.
Now, I know a lot of sports fans were excited about the NFL getting started and you've got college football going, but I don't think any of those are going to match the intensity you're going to find here at the Flyer Gym tonight.
Number 13 back to serve for Benton, Caitlin Masters.
Let's see if the Lady Flyers can carry over how they finished that Game 4 right into the start here of Game 5.
You would have to think the momentum would carry over into this game. The referees saying that ball never crossed back in between the sticks, coming back over the net. Therefore, it is a Flyer point.
That was a nice spike right there. So that gets Benton on the board.
A great effort by Claire Scott to try and save that ball, but just came up a little short.
Yeah, just a nice serve there. I think put it right where she wanted. Oh, it's really tough when it hits the beam like that and comes right down. It's a change of speed. Really throws them off. Now, Coach Wilbert's going to get a quick timeout here because she does not want to let Benton get on a run.
As we saw last game, momentum can be a real killer.
Quick update, the Texans and Chiefs scoreless in the first quarter, about 10 minutes remaining.
Aaron Martin back to serve for Benton, number 32.
Really nice spike there by Michaela Horton. Just what the Flyers needed.
And we've seen this substitution many times tonight. Junior Emily Horton coming in for fellow junior Molly Horn.
It's really about serving right here. Kind of a tough break right there to make the substitution. Tough break for Loyola, but it's good to see the team kind of rallies around her at that point.
Grayson Badiali is back once again to serve for Benton.
And you might think nerves are coming into play with the servers right now.
And possibly fatigue. Getting late into the game early in the season like this, not used to it.
Wow, and the ball just kind of balancing on the net almost right there. If it was anybody's point, Loyola comes away with it.
I think both teams were confused on which side that ball was actually going to come down on. Great recovery there by Loyola.
That was a hard-fought point. I think whoever did win that point was going to come out of it feeling pretty good because they had to earn that one.
Two great saves on both sides. Really going back and forth.
Just out Loyal. Oh, there's the timeout by Benton. Not wanting this thing to get away from him.
We've seen that by both coaches so far. As Benton pulled ahead, Coach Laura Wolbert called timeout. Now, as Loyola climbed back ahead of Benton, the Benton coach calls timeout.
And a little U.S. Open news. Naomi Osaka and Jennifer Brady, one set apiece as they go to the third and deciding set there.
Is that the final match?
That's just to get to the, I believe that's going to be a semifinal match right there.
Oh, okay.
So the winner will go to the final. Of course, the other semifinal, Williams versus Azarenka, will not be seen on LCB TV, but you can find it on other stations. Right now, Loyola has doubled them up, 8-4. Great start in this fifth game.
After a kind of a rough start, they have rebounded nicely and since then gotten off on a good run.
Wow, just a little bit of confusion right there.
And a substitution here for the Benton Tigers. Number 4, Macy Nance, has been put into the game for number 13, Caitlin Masters.
Not much Loyola could do with that serve. That was just great placement.
Right on the line. The air vents could have blown that one.
Well, Benton seems to have rallied after that timeout, so they pulled within one at 8-7.
And now tied up, 8 apiece.
No doubt about it. The energy has definitely switched sides. Loyola needs someone to step up right here and make a big play.
After very little momentum shifts in the early games, these last 2 games have been full of them. Benton is definitely hot right now, scoring 5 points in a row.
A discussion with the official and Coach Wolbert. Not exactly sure what this is about. They're going to come talk about it. Want to make sure you get it right. Yeah, the ball definitely did get caught up in the net 2 times, but
Coach Wolbert definitely was questioning the call there on whether or not it was indeed a double hit or just getting caught up in the net and counts as 2 separate hits.
it's definitely worth trying. Definitely mention it to the officials.
That couldn't have come at a more crucial time for the Flyers, as the Benton Tigers were starting to build on a lead of their own.
Lady Tigers are definitely fired up now.
There is definitely a lot of energy in this gym.
Loyola girls are talking it up. I think they're just trying to realize they're only down 1. Oh, that one just falls in. Tough spot for the back line. It looked like it might go long, but just dropped about a foot inside the end line.
Coach Wolbert reminding that back line to stay deeper and stay closer to that back line.
Wow, the Benton bench is really getting excited too, so you can see where the energy is right now. Timeout, Coach Wolbert.
Momentum is definitely on Benton's side right. The momentum is definitely on Benton's side right now, but the Lady Flyers have to realize they are only down 3.
Quick update, the Texans have taken a 7-0 lead over the Chiefs.
That is quite surprising. I know I was expecting the Chiefs to jump out early after that Super Bowl win last year.
Again, NFL, just like volleyball here, no preseason, so you know that they're kind of getting some rust out as well. And you got to see how both quarterbacks respond there with those big contracts they just signed.
Of course, Patrick Mahomes becoming the highest paid quarterback ever in NFL history.
Want to make sure that we thank all of our viewers out there. It's It's really been a great match to watch. Hope you're enjoying live volleyball at the Loyola Gym. All right, so Loyola gets the point. We have a substitution. We've got Taylor Nash serving. Good time to make a run.
And we've seen this substitution before. Molly Horn now coming in for Emily Horton.
Benton sees his momentum right back, though. Not sure if she can step on the court just yet. She'll have to come back up. There we go.
That is number 25, Grayson Badiali, coming in for number 20, Tatum Waits.
And that's who you want on that front line right now to get a good block. Great break for Loyola there. I think that one was going to go out. You heard it, the call from the Benton bench calling it out. But it's tough when it's coming that fast at you. You just react and hit.
Definitely. And some fatigue could be setting in once again. We have seen a lot more out balls in this game than the ones previous.
Yeah, this intensity, your second match of the year, it's going to cause some issues right there, especially your legs. And that's it. The Benton Lady Tigers take it 15-11.
A hard-fought game by both. And that's all here from the Loyola Flyers gym. We hope to see all of our viewers next time as we will continue to cover Loyola volleyball.
All right, signing off. This has been Kyle Tanner
and Holden Webb.
See you next time.